Upwarding Nerdigans, this is the one and only Packer Girl 89, and today's Manga Nerdigan live reaction video is going to be for Black Butler chapters 182 through 185. So before I get into this recap and live reaction, let me just remind you to hit that like, share, and subscribe buttons. And because, of course, this channel, let alone this video, are not sponsored, and I'm just on a non-stop high-speed struggle train heading into chaos, and it's getting faster by the second. We're talking panic attack, migraine-inducing, depressing, hyperspeed levels of struggle up in here. Seriously, I'm struggling to keep a roof over my head and praying to God I don't end up on the street. But if you love what I'm doing and want to help keep this channel alive and kicking, feel free to hit up my Cash App and PayPal. Those links are in the description box below. So, last chapter was Boss, because we saw Bard do his thing for the first time anyway in the mansion, and he was high on the spot, and it was freaking awesome. Anyways, let's get to chapter 182 first, see what's in store for us today. Here we go. The beautiful spacious skies, the amber waves of grain, and the sweet feeling of freedom. Freedom! Yes! And wait a minute. Yes, this is America. Oh gosh. Yes. And this chapter is titled, That Butler Conversing. Do we really gotta clean this place by morning? Of course, we cannot allow the young master to walk on such a dirty hallway. Cleaning the scene is also a servant's job? Well, no shit, it's also a servant's job. Hey, Mr. Butler, I can bring this wheat flour back to the kitchen, right? You mean to serve the young master food made with ingredients falling on the floor? Absolutely not! Dispose of it! Are you fucking serious? Dude, why would you make food with flour that's been on the floor? That's disgusting. A floor with blood strewn. Yeah, and a floor with blood strewn over it at that. Like what? That's disgusting. That's unsanitary. You want to poison people? You want to kill people like that? Come on, man. But it's such a waste. We could save. Oh my god. We could save what didn't touch the blood at least. But bro, you could have poisoned people. You know how much blood, sweat, and tears it takes to farm just a handful of this wheat? Yes, I understand that, but there's also something called sanitation. Food sanitation. And also, yeah, I don't think you want to murder people. Come to think of it, when we met, you mentioned that you had taken care of cows before. Is that right? Did you work on a farm with livestock? Sure, I worked, ate, and slept there. I was born and raised on a farm, learned everything. That's why I never thought I'd have to use this to feed myself. Around the time I was born, America was going wild about a gold rush. Yeah, back in California, back in the 1850s. Yes. Going back, this manga is talking about my state now. And then for as long as I can remember, there have been wars, fights, and squabbles between the North and the South. Oh, Civil War time. Over there, okay. And then for as long as I can remember, there have been wars, fights and squabbles between the North and South over their conflicting ideals and colonizing and whatnot. All the kids wanted to be a gunslinging cowboy or a strong-looking sheriff with a shiny badge. Oh my god, thank God, PC Pandas do not read manga, because I would not hear the end of it. I would not. And this is why Black Butler has not been trending on Twitter. Right, Key? Yeah, and it's not just one flock of sheep, right, Key? Right, Keys? Yeah, see, Zeno knows. Zeno knows it would be all them sheep fine. But as for me, cow! It's a cow! Key, come here. Key, look, it's a cow! Do you know what the cow is? You know what a cow makes? You know what the sound a cow makes? They go, moo, moo. They don't go meow like you. They go moo. Dude, that cow looks great, though. I kissed him! Oh, do I get kisses? Do I get kisses? Do I get nuzzles? Do I get anything out of you, cat? I give you kisses. Do I get nuzzles? Nuzzle. Do I get nuzzles now? There's my nuzzle. Extra kissy for the cat. Ugh, Pancakes used to give kitty kisses. You don't give kitty kisses like Pancakes does. I get lots of kitty hugs and kitty snuggles. Anyways, none of that had anything to do with me. Apparently my great or great great grandpa or something came to America for religious freedom or whatever. Yeah! Unfortunately, motherfuckers still come after my peoples. Yep. And other motherfuckers try to force their religion onto me. Stop doing that. Or not just me, but to other people. Stop forcing your religion on other people. But they were at a loss of what to do on that undeveloped forest-filled land until the natives shared some corn and beans with them. Then they just started farming and didn't stop. Never forget to give thanks to the natives. That's a quote my family lives by. You know, them sheep are so focused on all this other bullshit. They don't even think about that, do they? Bard, we can trade some milk for your wheat. I brought 3 whole gallons. Hi, Joanna. Sure, how much you want? A 24-pound bag, please. Whoa there, that's not a fair trade. Come on, don't be a cheapskate. You know our milk. We got the sweetest and most nutritious milk around. Oh, them jugs definitely say a lot. Sweet and nutritious. The power of thirst. Hey, I see those eyes wandering. What? I wasn't looking nowhere? Well, you had to be looking somewhere. Hey, you had them titties out. What did you want them to do? Not look? Just thought they looked round like bread. Good enough to eat is all. Bread? Well, long as you take Well, long as you take responsibility and don't leave no crumbs. Men, you need to use this, apparently. Dude, I don't even care that this is cheesy. This is great that titties look like bread. He said these titties look like bread. This bitch just said, well, long as you take responsibility and don't leave no crumbs. Yeah, I fucking love this. This is... Oh, man, that is going to definitely be used. Huh? Gotta go. Yeah! Yeah, I'm getting some. I'm getting them. I'm gonna get some of that bread. Ooh, they got married too. Yay, they had a baby. Aw. And just like my ancestors, I spent my life working the farm, a dull normal life. Sheesh, there's so much work in fall. Ow! Aim straight for the head. You gotta be a famous gunslinger, am I right? That right, Baldroy Jr. here to make your day. Wow, this kid is cute. A dull, happy life. Aww. I was gonna live my years out there until... No. Why? A peaceful life destroyed without warning. No! No! Okay, let's get to chapter 183 and see what happened. Raised in a hometown filled with smiles, love, and family. And this chapter is how that Butler fired. Oddities are within Bard's peaceful hometown. A few days ago, a carriage carrying crops was attacked by the Indians. Aww. Because our ancestors immigrated here so long ago, we believed our non-aggression pact inviolable, but it is clear that we can no longer hold them to that, especially since the building of the railroad and new incoming settlers have threatened their food sources. And I won't deny that the army has been overhunting the buffalo, though we have nothing to do with it. We've been caught up in the mess. That sucks! They didn't do anything! Our villages can't handle an attack. We have to stock up on good guns and mounted defense. Whoa there! Won't that just make things worse? If they're worried about food, can we just share ours at a cheaper price? Maybe not meat, but other things. Yeah, just share the food. Especially since they were the ones who first shared corns and beans with us. What do you think? That is actually a fair point. You gotta return the love. Why are we settling this with fighting? At least try. At least show them compassion. Start a dialogue. Be like, look, our ancestors our ancestors go way back. Our ancestors told us to always give back to the natives that helped us out. We're doing that for you. We're giving you food. We're going to give you some of the food that you helped us with. Your ancestors helped us with. I don't understand. Bard, this ain't that simple, and our village ain't that well off to begin with. I know, but he at least wants to try. I see, so that's what's going on. Since we planted ourselves in this land with them, I want to keep peace with them. See, he want to try. Yes, you're right. Yeah, and even if bad guys come, Mama will take care of them. Aw. What in the world? Now, just what are you talking about, Junior? He's calling you scary. Oh, because Mama's cooking is the best in the world. Aw. Papa's all smiles too whenever he eats your cooking, Mama. Anyone would. They'll be too happy to be mean. This kid is too pure. He's right. Nothing beats a delicious meal. Oh, this art with the fire just taking them away. Beautiful. Beautiful. Sad, but beautiful. Hey, get a hold of yourself. We can't win against them. We gotta run. Bard. Oh, no. I was going to follow my ancestors' footsteps and live happily and peacefully. Oh, this page where his world is shattered. Oh, Bard, I can relate to you, man. Here at home, he tried. The fields. I guess I can't plant myself here anymore. The rootless plant now wanders the vast lands of freedom. Bard, I'm with you, dude. I can understand where you're coming from. He and I are on the same journey. But that sucks! That sucks! And yes, you can make that argument that if he would have had a gun to defend himself and his family, which he should, you know what? He should have. He should have, just in case things went south. He should have had a gun. But, god damn. Damn. He wanted to try, though. The lively new battlefield he's found himself on. Oh, God, my heart just breaks for him. And again, I can relate, and god damn it, why? This is why I do this shit. This chapter is titled The Butler Wandering. Since then, I've been a patch of grass without roots. After having lost his family and village, where did Bard wander to? I threw myself into every battle I could fight against the Indians. I even went around looking for the battlefields. So when you said he was looking for the finest murderers, I thought, well, that's perfect. I lived to kill, not just for revenge for my family, but whoever happened to be around me. I left my tiny village and wandered around America covered in mud and blood. As I went around to every battle I could find, we killed and were killed, and that's when I finally understood what the mayor meant when he said that it wasn't that simple. Happiness, modernity, peace, those things never existed from the start. Our ancestors' dream was a nightmare to the natives. Our colonizing was an invasion of their land. Our coexistence was siphoning their resources and their justice. Still, I couldn't forgive them. I couldn't give in without a fight. If I survived longer, I could kill more of them. That was the sole thought driving my mind. I'm going to say this in regards to justice, and I've been realizing this a lot with the last series that I've been covering. Especially, it really clicked when I covered Tomodachi Game and was reading The Greedy War of Witches, which I'm going to be covering when the next chapter comes out. Is that compared to like villainy, it's really hard to determine what justice is. Yes, there's the the textbook definition of justice, but like with villainy, it's a little bit easier with evil and villainy because yes, they are. Let me be clear: good and evil are subjective, right? But with villainy and evil, there's a line that you got to cross. Once you cross a specific line in terms of like what acts you commit, like torture and let's say concentration camps and stuff like that, and certain experimentations and all that, like we're talking inhuman acts. When you cross that line, then you're heading into pure evil and villainy. With justice, however, there's no definition outside the textbook definition, obviously, but there's no like clear definition of justice because justice is subjective. And because people are fighting for their own version of justice. That's why I said there's no clear vision of justice. Like with Tomo in Greedy War of Witches, she thought she was fighting for justice and her side lost, and the people and the opposing side that was about to rape her in the name of justice, they said they were doing it in the name of justice. They said they were fighting them in the name of justice, and they were going to rape her in the name of justice. And she said she doesn't know what justice is, and she's trying to figure it out. And in Tomodachi Game, they were saying that, and that's where I got the line from in regards to like villainy and justice, is they said that sometimes it's better to fight for villainy than it is for justice, because at least villainy, you know what it is, whereas justice, you don't know what it is. You don't have a vision of what it is. And it will eventually, if you're fighting solely for justice, it will eventually lead to villainy. It will. But anyways, that's what this is really making me think of. But anyways, and that's my story up until I met you. I don't have any special powers. I can't fly in the sky like some hero, but this peasant's farmer's son managed to survive. The immortal soldier. Finally, at the end of my rope, I wanted to keep fighting, so I even tried to eat the corpses of my allies. I've gone completely insane. I'm surprised he hasn't completely broken. I really am. Are you sure about that? I would say that you're the most normal person here in this manner. That is something I agree with. You fear death as one should. And in fact, you may be the only one here who does. That is why I scouted you out. Once you've experienced, like, happiness, like Bard has, and then lose it, like he has, that's when you not only comprehend death, but you start becoming really aware of it too. And also, he's experienced a lot more death than any of them. He's seen it. He's experienced the worst of the worst, and he just doesn't want it. But anyways, now then, let us finish the cleanup here and for now and go rest. When do I get? When did it get so clean? Oh my god, when did it get so clean? Fucking I can't read. What? When did it get so clean? We have an early morning tomorrow. This manor's definitely crazy. Mr. Sebastian, Mr. Sam's delivered this week's delivery. I'm going to go help unload them. I'll come too. Bard. Bard? Yeah. It's the chef's job to oversee the groceries. That right? You know, it makes even more sense why Bard is in charge of this. I feel so bad for him. Thank you for all your hard work. Damn it, I relate so much to Bard, because, like him, lost everything. I'm fighting every day like he is. Oh, God. The irony is that Brian was Native American, so that's the irony in all this. Thank you for all your hard work today. How is the town doing? Any interesting news? Come to think of it, one of our cows gave birth the other day. Wow, congratulations. Looks like she'll be just like her mother and give us plenty of milk if we raise her right. Well, that's easy enough since the Lord helped improve the land. She'll grow great with our pastures. That's so. Well then, we'll be looking forward to some sweet, nutritious milk in the future. We'll raise her good. You got it. Ugh. You fear death as one should. And in fact, You may be the only one here who does. Yeah. Mr. Bard, look at this carrot. It's shaped so funny. Then he stopped playing with the food and helped carry things. I was going to live on the farm my whole life like my ancestors, a dull and peaceful life. Well, I can't do that anymore, but I'll live on for their fair share. Oh, God, now I'm going to cry because I know this is me. I'll plant my roots here and keep living on. This is me. This is me. Just like you have continued to survive despite losing many things along the way. Oh, God. Not gonna cry. Not gonna cry. No. But unlike me, you didn't continue to take the lives of others while driven by uncontrollable hatred. You used your sorrow and as an impetus to begin saving lives, which is incredible. The rumors weren't lying. You're a true miracle healing hand. Wah! The two are determined to live past the war, but a certain reaper creeps up outside. Mm-hmm. Poor Bard. I can just... if you've been following me long enough, if you've been subscribed to my channel long enough, you understand why I'm getting emotional like this, because this is literally my life. It sucks. But anyways, let's get to chapter 185. Tick, 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 tick sounds like a beat for every heart that stopped. And this chapter is titled That Butler Sympathizing. God damn it. Ronald confirming the schedule for their souls. After I returned from Sudan, I was relieved from duty. I started working as a nurse at a sanatorium in a residential area. But what I found here at home was a situation no different from the battlefield clinics. If you are a veteran, first of all, if you've served in the military or you know if you know someone that has served, you understand what I'm talking about. If you have served, thank you for serving. But and always think of vet, by the way. If you don't think of vet, then you're just an asshole. But you understand this. You know how it is. Fuck, if you have a mental illness, especially, or multiple like I do, it's a battlefield in your head. It is the worst thing ever. Shit, if you suffer from PTSD, you understand. Oh, God. Having a war inside yourself, and that's why they call, like, mental illness like an invisible illness, because you don't see it. It's a mask. It's an invisible war. It's an invisible illness. It's an invisible war against yourself. It is so hard. It is. So I understand it. But what I found here at home was a situation no different from the battlefield clinics. The heroic tales of Nightingale earned her an angelic reputation, but it only served for good conversation in the smoking rooms. Standards here weren't truly influenced yet. Sometimes the standards at hospital, depends on the hospitals where you're at, but... So I argued and fought with the doctors and other nurses, urging them to practice the methods taught by Nightingale, but my efforts were nothing but a nuisance to them. I'm going to say this, though, in terms of nurses, because my mom used to be a nurse. Well, she retired after being a nurse for over 30 years. She said this. She said the nurses still get treated like shit. So this hasn't gone away. Especially now, woo! They've been treated like shit. After that, I began transferring from hospital to hospital, so she became a traveling nurse. But one day, I was met with a proposal. Would you like to run a facility with higher nursing standards with us? He asked me. He was a doctor affiliated with the Aurora Society. I immediately hopped on board with the offer. I thought I could finally implement my nursing ideals. But they imposed a stipulation. Oh, of course. To have their support for the founding of the Athena Sanatorium for retired servicemen, we were required to collect blood from the patients. They stated they were in need of samples for novel medical research. Though I had my misgivings about it, I forwent them in favor of realizing my goals for nursing. But then I read the news article about the Sphere Music Hall incident. I was certain our facility was involved, but what did I do next? I continued to feign ignorance, all to protect the sanatorium, but not too long ago, they started increasing the order volume for the blood. I love this panel. It's great. I protested because that much blood loss would put the patients in danger, but they responded flatly saying they would cut off support. Hurting the patients is just ludicrous, but without the financial backing, I can't help them. I just don't know what to do anymore. I was only given one order. If blood collection is occurring here, destroy the facility. So at this rate, I'm going to have to slit your throat and drive the patients out of the facility like a herd of buffalo. But if you agree to stop the blood collection immediately, I could be your ally. Yes! What? Your ideals and efforts are righteous. Anyone can tell that just by looking at the patients. And you know who? Yes. And then you can get the funding in other ways. So do we have a deal? Promise to never go again go against your creed and to stop giving blood to the Aurora Society. Deal. Good answer. Now let's get moving. Woohoo! When's the next blood collection supposed to happen? Tomorrow. What? Well, in any case, I'll do something about it. You just keep on acting like usual. All right. I don't have time to ask the young master for orders. I'll just have to buy some time. So that's your answer? What a shame, Mr. Cook. Acting independently is not allowed. Oh, shit! What? Dude, what the fuck? The nurse is gonna work. Come on, man. The nurse is gonna work with them. Dude, she could get you so much info. Like, she's the ideal person to, like, keep alive in the situation. But, goddamn. Anyways. Bard's story just, it hits me so hard. It does. Because, again, I can relate to it in more ways than one. Because I had happiness. And then I had it ripped away from me, but it wasn't, it was because of heroin. And because of, actually it was because I was, trying to, I let my kindness get the best of me. And his kindness get the best of him too. And, that kind of backfired. Gotta be careful with the people you keep company with. So that's why I'm like, I can relate in that way. But, oh God, it goes to show you. Sometimes there are times when you need to have a gun for protection. This is why the Second Amendment is very important. You need to have it for defense. Even though, again, Bard was right. He was in the right. But but also that mayor was right. Things are never that simple. Things are never that simple as right, but you at least got to attempt communication. You got to try, which it doesn't seem like they even tried. And that's the thing that sucks. And that's on both sides. Like, they just built the railroad through the Native Americans' land. Not just that, but they, like, fucked up their food supply. They didn't even negotiate with them, like, in terms of, like, providing food, like, working out shit with the food or whatnot. Like, if you would have had the village, the people in the village, like, had the farmers, like, work out with the Native Americans on what to do, then maybe a deal could have been worked out, but no. Life just sucks sometimes, right? But I do like what Sebastian said, that how Bard is the sanest of them all. And chapter 185 kind of proved it. Because Bard's like, okay, you know what? It doesn't have to be like, we don't have to just flat out kill her. Based on what she said, she might work with us. But again, this could be a bad thing where, she might say that where the money is too tempting and she backs out, which definitely could be a situation as well. I'm very curious what you guys think. What do you guys think of what Bard's doing here? Do you think that he is going about it the right way? I think it's very, very, as he said, things are extremely complicated, but man, I feel so hard. I feel for Bard. I do. Again, because I can relate to it. But I'm very curious what you guys think. And also in terms of the nursing situation, I feel like she's gonna turn on Bard. she will out of desperation. I think that's why we're getting this little thing about, yeah, you should just kill her, because I understand. I understand both sides of the situation, but I'm very curious what you guys think. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below, what you guys think, and remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe to Nerdigans Inc. Love what I'm doing. I want to help keep this channel alive and kick it so I can keep bringing you more Black Butler content. A few ways you could do that. Donate to my Cash App, PayPal, Patreon, purchase something off my Amazon wishlist. All that's in the description box below. Also, make sure you follow me on Twitter, Twitch, Discord, friend me on PlayStation Network. That's in the description box below as well. Till next time, Nerdigans, I'll be seeing you later. Bye.